Hey everyone. When I do my research for my videos, by the time I'm done, I have 3 browsers open, 17 tabs. I've downloaded 12 PDFs, and it's 10 o'clock at night, and I can't remember what my initial aim was, but overload of information, that's for sure. Every now and then I come across a gem. This particular gem, I can't remember where I found it, which is really sad because there's a page to bookmark if ever there was one. I came across this document. I'm glad I downloaded it. But important that I share this with you because it is very interesting to see line item by line item for the entire government what's happening in terms of procuring through other, what is it called? Procurement through other means, which essentially means is that they're not doing the tender process, making sure that the companies they're hiring abide by certain standards of operating, etc. So let me share this document with you. This is a quarter, let's quickly go there, what governance, monitoring and compliance for 24-25, quarter four report deviations. So quarter four, 3 months, October, November, December. So this is just a 3-month view of what was spent. I'm specifically interested in the Department of Corrections. Okay, so I'm going to scroll to the section I'm looking for, but I want you to see how many pages of deviations take place over a 3-month period. So this column here is the department. I'm going to zoom in a bit so that you can see what's happening, or at least what the department's name is. So Public Prosecutor, Department of Human Settlements. Look at this ESCOM, 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 ESCOM. ESCOM, 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 ESCOM. Pages and pages of ESCOM. I mean, I'll have to look into that over a different time frame for sure. So we're on page 4. We still have ESCOM. Good, happy, happy. We've moved over to Transnet now. Here is the beginning of Department of Correctional Services. It's horrifying. So, first point of interest. All of this comes through on the 31st of the 1st, 2025. Department of Correctional Services bought toiletries from this strange company, Akluki Trading, for the value of 845,000. But there's worse figures. They bought fruit and vegetables from Zethas Trading Enterprise, 920,000. There's a lot worse. I'm going to just scroll down a bit so that you can see. Okay, so there's the beginning. Department of Correctional Services. Chicken halal, 997,000. Maize meal, 997,000. For a company that has the word logistics in its name. Still Department of Correctional Services. Cereal oats, coal peas, bread, halal. Supply and delivery of maize meal, 999,000. These are still not the worst, by the way. Here we have fish. Fish was supplied by a company called Aliva Construction. How exciting. For the value of 965,000, guys. I'm just going to keep scrolling to the numbers I'm interested in. This is all still Department of Correctional Services over 3 months. Oh, wait, we've stopped now. Hold on. So now we've moved over to municipal infrastructure support. But You just need to, oh, there we start. Department of Correctional Services again. Again, more. Tomato puree, 839,000. Still on Department of Correctional Services. Department of Correctional Services. Okay, so we had a little gap there. We've got Community Schemes Ombudsman Services. And then we're back. Toiletries, perishables, mattresses. So this is still Department of Correctional Services. A lot of it here just says no contract in place. These companies have the strangest names. Many of them, by the way, and I'm actually going to do a different video, a separate video about this. They don't even have websites. So just going to scroll down a bit, let you continue. 997,000 emergency repairs of cooking pots and boilers. Okay, I mean, I don't know anything about emergency pots and cooking and boilers, so I'll let them have that one. Let's see, 577 delivery of groceries. 500 and, oh, here, cleaning materials and toiletries for 875,000. 803,000 fish and chicken. A very non-committal groceries bracket 2 from Muhapi Matse Holdings at 864,000. I'm so happy to see that my tax money is making a positive contribution to the people in prison, who I believe are mostly illegal immigrants. So here we have meat products, fruit and vegetables from Yeo Trading, 999,000. And it just carries on, guys. We're still under Department of Correctional Services. You understand? All that scrolling has been Department. Oh, here we have some legal aid. I am pretty sure. Hold on. What page are we on? 21. Yeah, we just need to get to page 25. Here's some more ESCOM. 63 pages of this, eh? Like, still ESCOM. Wow. Sheesh, ESCOM, do you have any procurement processes in place? Transnet, we're back at Department of Correctional Services, except this time we're talking in capitals, we're screaming to each other. Groceries from Woodstone Solutions, 997,000. Let's see, Pan Oil, Agile Holdings, 48,000. I have to say, like, beef's expensive. Fizzy Sharky's Holding, 208,000. Okay, so that's some more Department of Correctional Services. We're back at ESCOM, by the way. Yep, going. My finger's cramping from all the scrolling. I have to go. Somebody needs to buy me some physiotherapy. Departments of, back at Correctional Services, you wouldn't believe. Let me just, sorry, I'm just trying to scroll in there for you. It's important that you see. We're still screaming at each other. We bought chicken from Kanya Pretty and Witness. What on earth? For 138,000. Apples cost the taxpayer 64,000. So, still Department of Correctional Services. I'm really trying to find the big numbers here for you because they're generally like 46, 47. Fruit mix from Appreciation. Who are you, Appreciation? I don't appreciate you taking 80,000, 50, 40, 90,000, sorry, from the innocent little taxpayer. Still Department of Correctional Services. Well, let's make sure I'm not missing any big numbers. Tedman got 485,000 from us. Oh, here's a big one. Brown bread. It's laughable. From, like, what on earth? Bell Connects Innovation, 594,735 Rand. Wow. I'm feeling a little nauseous. I'm going to need physio and nausea pills. Okay, we're still at the Department of Correctional Services. You see what I mean? Like, I think I almost spat out my coffee. Okay, so here we are. Now we're on page 33. Yes, I think we're done. Let's just make sure. Oh, guys, got some more ESCOM. Definitely going to need that physio. I will do a special video on ESCOM for you, it may seem, because this is very interesting. By the way, I should show you this. Hold on. That was deviations, right? There's a whole nother document for contract expansions. I'm not even joking. This is only 11 pages long, though, so that's the good news. Let's take a quick little peek and let's see what we've got here. Okay, we've got legal aid. ESCOM, I mean, but what were you expecting? ESCOM, ESCOM, ESCOM. Okay, we've moved on. Oh, Transnet. Transnet. ESCOM. ESCOM. Transnet. ESCOM. Okay, what else? We've got, okay, Development Bank, Council, just a lot of ESCOM and all the rest. So that's that document I came across this morning. I'm nauseated to think that that much money is being paid to a company called Appreciation for brown bread. 500,000 rand for brown bread to a company called Appreciation. You know what? I don't appreciate my hard-earned money going to all of these random companies. Like, this cannot be allowed. It's disgusting. It cannot be allowed. There, there has to be something that the people of South Africa can do about this. You saw that ESCOM and Department of Correctional Services for brown bread or groceries. Duh, not good enough. Not good enough. And then there's a 90 billion rand industry that you're not taxing. Or you are, but I mean, it's unregulated and nobody really cares. Kind of like your guys' lifestyle audits, which Cyril Ramaphosa, by the way, promised would be done by the end of 2024. Just another promise from the ANC that they're breaking. But this is my tax money, and you know what? I'm actually starting to get just a little bit hurtful. I hope that's not a swear word, but I am getting a little bit hurtful seeing stuff like that, seeing that being just squandered. And then you guys just take another trip to Rome for a funeral. I'm skeptical whether or not you even attended that funeral. Yeah, it's unacceptable. This is just absolutely disgusting to see those kind of figures. And that's the level of reporting our national treasury accepts from the companies it gives billions of rands to. So for all that spend, which I didn't do a full calculation of, I will, they have they received for the 2023-2024 year, they received a budget of 26.5 billion rand. They ended up spending 27.1 billion rand. So they overspent. And now I'm going to actually take the time and figure out how much of that was spent on that. 3 months of deviation because you refuse to have legislation, but you want to legislate bicycles, which like half of the poor use as a form of transport. I mean, are you insane? You want to completely legislate the security industry. You want to completely strip them of their ability to protect the average citizen of South Africa. You can't even get your own house in order. Like your house is like a hoarder, just full of man, man. Dis vol kak. Jou huis is vol kak. But you're looking at me and judging me because I forgot to wash my windows. There has to be a level of accountability on this. I'm literally getting goosebumps just thinking about the abhorrent theft. And you guys celebrate Easter weekend. How on earth can you claim yourself to be religious? It is nauseating. It's disgusting. I can't even think of a worse word. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? I want a worse word. There's my phone. Yeah, let's quickly look this up. I have a wheel of emotion on my phone because I like to identify my emotions. It makes it easier. So I'm disgusted. I'm appalled, revolted. You, ANC, are revolting. It's detestable. Yeah, yeah. You detest me. I look upon you with disdain and disgust. The very sight of you on my phone screen, or my computer screen, or my TV screen is nauseating. I am nauseated by the mere sight of your thieving, corrupt face. So anyway, thanks for all the accountability. Thanks for all the legislation, the increases in taxes. And then you guys stand on TV and think that you weren't fighting for the 0.5% VAT increase. Like who actually has the the audacity to do something like that? No. You're living in a little world of your own. I really feel that I need to figure out how to get my face into Parliament and be like, is it Liam Jacobs? Liam Jacobs, who appeared last week in front of the Department of Sports and asked netball essays. Those uncomfortable questions. Yo, guys, have you ever seen a level of incompetence? I am horrified that that is allowed. I can tell you right now, with every single ounce of my being, I am 100% comfortable that absolutely no CEO of a private company, no finance, what's it, CFO, no operating, so what would it be, chief operating, COE, well, COE, CEO, etc. No executive director or senior manager in a private company could get away with sitting in a board meeting and answering questions about millions of rands, and you can't even name one project except for some boxing award. Like, no, I've done events planning, honey bun. That's not it. So, no, it is repellent that you dance in Parliament, that you celebrate increasing taxes, and then this deviation for 3 months comes out. And Nobody, the Treasury isn't cutting off funds, isn't prosecuting. I have another document. Which department is that for? Ugh, there's so many. Anyway, no, really, what was it for? Oh, I can't remember. The number of deviations, and they have an investigative report. So they're saying we investigated employee X because he deviated from the requirements, the procurement process. So we investigated him for the 2.1 million rand. So some of the cases were originally opened in 2016. It would have been closed mid-2024 because that's what they're reporting on. But essentially, it says, has any money been recouped? No. Reason, employee has left the company. I'm like, if this is how you're doing business, you know, imagine the ANC government goes and works in private institutions. They wouldn't be able to. You actually wouldn't ever get away with this. And I'm consistently flummoxed that they continue to enforce legislations on us. So I want to go back to that disgusting house you live in, ANC. How about you wash your walls, clean your floors, take your garbage out, and do a load of laundry? Then you can come and talk to me about washing my windows. But you're not in my boxing ring. You're in La La Land, spending your La La money, and we're all fighting to survive. You're disgusting. You're repellent. And I look down on you with disdain. Ja, ANC. Jy moet nou voetsak. Nee. Okay, so now that my rant's over, maybe I must call it Nick's Rants. What was I going to say? Subscribe. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe or like and share, whichever you prefer. Be productive, get some sun in, and yeah, I don't know. Stay healthy, stay safe. I'll do ESCOM next. Have a great day, guys.